Welcome to iGlobal Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, it was a relatively positive night for the market traders for the Australian dollar as the bulls regrouped and gathered momentum to take the challenge higher to the 77-cent handle. And what you can see here is the fact is that from the challenge, the market is now looking towards its resistance of 77.45, which is where I declared is a sell zone or a supply zone, and expect to see a market reject from this level, look back to the support seen at 76.80 at the moment. A couple of things to note from yesterday is one, that the Australian retail sales number came slightly better than forecast, with 3.3% was forecasted from the economists. However, the 0.6 upbeat number was quite a surprise. Therefore, the market did go towards the top side of the range, but was slightly taken back briefly after the counterstroke from China at the reciprocal rounds of tariffs, with both countries now equal to $50 billion worth of extra imports and duties at each other. Later today is the Australian trade balance figures. The expected number is 0.68 bill. However, the previous reading was slightly higher at 1.6. As I mentioned, I am bearish while these technicals maintain to a negative start to today. Little direction has been seen from the euro over the last 5 trading days, considering that the trade wars have heightened over the announcement from last night that China plans 25% on the $50 billion a year worth of American exports. Now, this includes planes, cars, soybeans, and chemicals. Nevertheless, the dollar index is still unchanged around 89.75, and this, in fact, sees the euro also unchanged. But as my view holds, it's still towards that neckline, which was the double top bearish reversal. A break beneath 121.80 would give further scope to the downside and bring in a target that's seen around 118. Resistance on the day seen at 123.35.55. To no surprise, the dollar yen did finally come through to the upside and now looks further to challenge the 107.30 level from the break of 106.65. I do expect to see a slight hesitation towards this level, but above here would see a lot of stops being triggered and could see a rally on towards 107.70 to 108.55, with the support now seen at 106.45 on the day. Like euro, sterling is going a little in any direction, and at the moment it's very tight on suggesting forward direction. Nevertheless, the market appears to be waiting for 2 numbers, and that would be for this week on Friday for the non-farm payroll. And it is anticipated that from the non-farm payroll is that the market's looking for a number around 190,000K. Now, previously was 313, and the unemployment forecast is lower at 4% from 4.1. And the other number that the market's looking for is a direction from what the Bank of England is looking for. At present, they are slightly on the hawkish tone and could see this uptrend holding at 139.15.30 and possibly looking towards the top side if the market does get a hawkish tone. For gold, a very interesting pattern coming through, which is a gravestone doji. And as you can see here, the market is attempted to take on the challenge to the top side and fouled at the highs around 1,348. Now, from the rejection, the candlestick has posted a gravestone doji, which is a bearish reversal indication. Therefore, if this pattern is true to its nature, then I expect to see further weakness, and we are seeing that this morning, with the immediate target seen at 26 to 27 and down to 20 as a possible level before demand coming back, with resistance seen at 35. Silver also taking a bit of a tumble overnight, but still locked in this range of $16.15.20 to $16.85, with a bit of weakness coming through, but I do expect to see demand soon. And talking of patterns, you can see now that we've posted a dragonfly doji. This signals indecisiveness. Now, like with the rest of the family of dojis, the long-legged doji and the hammer, They all represent indecisiveness, and at the moment you can see two things. It's from the Dragonfly, which is or could be a potential bullish signal, and also the fact is it did reject that level of $61. If so, we could see further upside tests with the immediate target seen at $64.20 a barrel. Now, a break from that level would give further scope to re-challenge the highs that we're seeing around $66 a barrel. Support on the day seen at $62.80. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day that's ahead.